MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. Mark Trumbo, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Jeremy Hellickson is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Digging in, Tony Kemp, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Tony Kemp.
First offering on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Matt Grace is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For Washington, number 33, Matt Grace. First pitch, 7:07.
Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Therefore, it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play. The home team's they've played pretty well here. They got their fans excited about last night's W. Let's see if they can complete the sweep today.
You know, you always want to you want to get greedy, D-Row, when you win the first game of a 2-game set, particularly when you're playing at home. And this team is a really good home team, so the odds are in their favor that they've got a good chance to pull off this sweep.
Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
So here's Trey Mancini as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Eaton is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. A two-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
Settling in now, Renato Nunez. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, Dero. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Dylan Bundy will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
The shortstop, Ray Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box, Juan Soto, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Eaton stands at first with one out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's Matt Adams now. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. Throw on to Trumbull will be in time, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month. Digging in, Adam Duvall currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And the run will score from second, as now it's a 3-0 game.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Ready now for Baltimore, Austin Wynns. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's had. As the season starts winding down, you can look back and say this guy's been one of the most consistent hitters in baseball all season long.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Batting 9.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
At the plate, Dylan Bundy, as he rips it on the ground to second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Wander Suero is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
The batter, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. Line drive to center field. Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 6 and the Nationals nothing. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. Rendon is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Emmett Magana.
Now at the plate, Emmett Magana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Ryan.
Striding in, Brian Dozier. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's got a 3-for-5 line. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
1 left for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-zip. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Ready for another chance? Renato Nunez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. fouled away. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. comes set, and the 0-1. Popped him up. Adams waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Adam Duvall puts a pair on the board with a home run. 46 now for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Wynn.
Into the box now, Austin Wynns, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Dylan Bundy, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Orioles 8 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Wander Suero.
The pitcher, Wander Suero.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton. He's set and the pitch. Right side. Way to get dirty. Safe. Great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play. Here now is Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Adams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Adams is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Here it comes. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini. Bullet back up the middle. Eaton is there, 2 gone. The relay throw. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. One hit's all they get. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Orioles 8 and the Nationals nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
The third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Emmett Magana.
Now batting, Emmett Magana. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, one man out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes.
Okay.
Brian Dozier will be next. Three-two pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First pitch on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Still 8-0. Nick McQueen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Mark Trumbo digging in now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Digging in and looking for more, Renato Nunez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Digging in once again, Dwight Smith Jr. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you can see right there, he's now third on the Orioles in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Smith isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
To the plate now, Austin Wins as he drives a liner to right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate now, Dylan Bundy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Justin Miller gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Justin Miller.
Take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Number 12 will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Liner toward right center. That gets down and the inning continues.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Damon Thompson will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Thompson.
A high fastball is in there. With runners in scoring position this season, Thompson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Bases full now following the error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Trey Mancini. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Stepping in, Mark Trumbo. First in the league in home runs, and he added 1 more to his total earlier in this game.
Man, I can see myself in the Texas Rangers dugout right now, and the hitting coach Rudy Jaramillo would always say, batting average will fluctuate, but they can never take away ribbies and homers, and this guy just...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A 3-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Trevor Rosenthal gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Trevor Rosenthal.
And here's Renato Nunez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Home half of the 5th coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 16-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 2, Damon Thompson. Now at second base, number 12, Stevie Wilkerson.
In now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Play ball. Out. 3. Hey down. 3. Out. Out. Down. 3. That's ball 4. 3. Out. Out. 3. 3. Hey down. 3. Down. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out. Hey down. 3. 3. Ball 4, take the base. Out. Down. 3. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base.
And with that win, they've shown they are one of the greatest teams in baseball history, tying the 1998 Yankees, who also had 114 wins. That was an amazing team, so that's some elite company right there.
21-0 the final tonight. The Baltimore Orioles with 114 wins, most in the division. Dylan Bundy wins his 17th game of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Matt Grace struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.